When we look at number 4, we have 3x plus 6 is equal to 48, for example. So here's an example, 2x plus 5 is equal to 35. So we've got two numbers to cancel out to solve for x, 2 and the 5. Which number do we start first? Solving for x is almost like the reverse of BEMDAS or BEMS. As you can see, we did a modification of BEMDAS. The order of mathematical operations, you start with inside the bracket first, exponent, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. Add and subtract coming last. But here we did a modification and we put sigma as sum. The sigma symbol for this for sum meaning to add. So the S here is for subtract, but it means the same thing. Now, when you're solving for x, it's almost like the reverse of BEMDAS. Normally you add and subtract first. Like you go in the other way, you go in the other direction because you want to solve back for x. So when you're in a situation like this, you have 2x plus 5 is equal to 35. You have to isolate x, you need to cancel out a 2 and a 5. Which one do you cancel out first? Start with the numbers that are furthest away from the x. And these numbers are normally the plus and minus. So the first number we've got to cancel out there is a plus 5 by subtracting 5. Plus 5 subtract 5 will cancel out 5. And if you cancel out 5 on the left side, you have to cancel out 5 on the right side. So rule of thumb, when you have a situation like that, start with the numbers further away from the x, and these are the plus and the minuses. So it's like you go in the opposite direction to BEMDAS. You're starting to subtract or addition first because you solve it back for x. So 5 minus 5 will give us a 0. So 5 cancels out. And 35 minus 5 will give us 30. So now we have zeroed into x now. We got closer to x to deal with the 2 now. And as you can see, we're in a similar situation like number 2. All we need to do now is just to divide by the 2 to cancel out the 2. And we have to divide by 2 on both sides. The reason why we're dividing by 2 because 2 is multiplied. So we do the opposite, which is divide. And if you divide on the left, you have to divide on the right. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 50 divided by 2 is 15. So answer is 15.